Hello, guys. This is a collective reading as well. This is for all zodiac signs and all elements. I'm not going to read the cards like I normally do. I'm just going to tell you what I'm feeling. There is a situation for a lot of us where we are in a state or have been in a state of delusion, admiration, putting someone on a pedestal, maybe getting lost in the imagination of the situation, expecting great miracles or some beautiful union or something like that, not realizing that some of us actually got involved with someone who is a bit of a predator in some sense of the word, whether it's they're having issues with their sexuality or with their stability, creativity. It could be any of that. Maybe even their belief systems or how they communicate. It could be any of that. It caused a lot of turmoil, and it's almost like we celebrated the turmoil. We fought so hard, for this, and it caused so many issues. There was a sense of danger involved, and so maybe it gave us a false feeling of power. There could have been a little bit of arrogance in this situation for some of us, thinking that we had the power to change something, to make it a certain way, that we could somehow transform the situation into something viable, something healthy. And when that didn't happen, rather than putting it to the side, we chose to just settle. We had already put this work into it, and we just decided to settle. So for most of us, this had to do with love. Now, remember, when I say love, that does not mean that it was romantic love. For a lot of people, it will be romantic love, but it won't be for everybody. It was something that we did in the name of love, so to speak, right? It's almost like trying to save someone or trying to save ourselves through some glorious action that was against the odds or something like that. And I think that's what we're coming down to right now, is actually dealing with that situation. I think some of us have not been speaking our truths regarding the situation, kind of letting things grow and even explode around us. And, now it's time to control that. It's time to decide what it is that we want, choose the direction we're going into. And that may mean there's going to be some disappointment, But the other thing that I want to bring up, because I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, the history card tells me this is something that's not new. Maybe the exact situation is not the same, but the going out of your way so far beyond your means, trying to make something work, that part, or similar parts, are potentially something that is repeating throughout history, or our history, I should say. And it's something that's been holding us back. And that's why it's come to the forefront, to just show us what it is that has been holding us back. Were we not assertive enough? Were we too assertive? Did we try to make things work that we knew were impossible? Did we think if we did something outlandish that suddenly everything would change? That's the kind of questions we need to be looking at. Yeah, because I'm looking at the last card. Some of you, I should say us, I shouldn't be using the word you because I am part of the collective, are using seduction or did use seduction in some way, whether it was seducing through money, whether it was seducing through passionate behaviors, whether, whatever it was, we seduced each other into this myriad of illusion. That's what I'm seeing. So, it's something that's kind of hard to let go because we kind of got into our feels about it. Because we could feel that this person, place, or thing was not entirely evil, that we saw that it had good in it, we thought that we could make it into something. And, it's kind of like a novel now. It's the pages have turned and the story is over, or if it's not over, it soon will be. And we're kind of left in that state where we're reeling from it, trying to decipher what we're supposed to do with it, what it's supposed to mean. And then on top of that, also trying to integrate the lesson that we learned into our current reality. So, it didn't work out, or, things didn't go as planned. So what does that mean for me in the future? Does that mean that from now on I need to be this or I need to be that? It's that kind of question that's going on. And we do have to move forward. And, I'm not telling anybody to run. I'm telling everybody to, just take time to contemplate what you've been through here. Give yourself time to recover is the other thing that's coming up. Make sure that you're giving yourself time to recover. And also, I'm also wanting to put in here something that I've brought up in the past. Always have a backup plan. So, for instance, when it comes to your job, make sure you have another income other than your main job. And this is just an example. You can use this in different areas of life, but always have something that backs you up. Don't put all of your eggs into one basket. And also, we have to really make sure that we are communicating our needs with integrity, meaning not in a side way or a passive-aggressive way or a hinting way. I'm trying to think of the words to use, but be very direct. You can be kind and direct at the same time, but it's very important that we speak our truth, what we need, what we expect, in no uncertain terms. And when those things cannot be met, we have to accept it. We have to accept it. We have to see it. It's something that we're going to have to, I'm using the word make friends with. It's something that we have to be okay with. We have to be okay with the fact that sometimes people, what they need is not the same as what we need, or what we expect is not the same as what they expect. And we have to be okay with that, rather than trying to force it or trying to slightly nudge it this way or that. Yeah, it's part of our growth. It's part of our development. Learning how to stand strong in what it is that we need. And this can help us when it comes to all the secrecy that's going on in society. If we can be more direct like this and follow the guidance that I've talked about, the need for this trickster, secretive type of energy would not be required, because it would just be commonplace, right? You have to kind of ask yourself, what was this all for? And I know many of you are. So just take it step by step, evaluate, where you want to go from here, but also how you can integrate these lessons into the future. So if this reading resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. And if you're not already subscribed, please do. And I'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.